Alright, good morning. So today we're going to work on a little bit of an ab routine. So nice and simple, a couple of exercises, working on them back to back, as many rounds as you can get through, okay? So today we're going to do 4 rounds in total. If you are new or just starting out on your fitness journey, stick with 2, stick with 3, you can build it up the more confident you get. Or if you are well experienced, you do this all the time, then why not try and push yourself and maybe do 5 rounds and see if you can maybe even get into a 6 as your challenge you're working towards, okay? So we're going to warm ourselves up first. We're going to stretch out. So what I want you to do is extend the legs up and extend the hands above your head. We're just going to stretch out through the spine, through the core, make sure that we're ready before we start our little ab routine. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bring both knees in towards the chest, drop them down towards the right hand side. Bring the leg that's on top a little bit higher. Just stretching out through the sides, down the obliques. Brilliant job. Swapping sides. So the way that we're going to work is that we are going to do 5 exercises. We're going to run from one exercise straight to the next. So you get a break at the end of your block, okay? Brilliant job. Bring both them in. Bring these in towards the chest. Nice little hug. Bring that chin up, shoulder blades up off the mat. Okay. Alright, so nice and simple. The first one we'll talk it through as we go. There will be options, so use the harder option if you want, or drop it down to the easier one if you need. Alright, first time through, we're going to keep the feet on the floor, hands by the side of your temples. We keep the spine down on the mat and we crunch. Let's go. Up and squeeze. Keep going. Alright, this time, bring the legs up. Same idea, but this time we've changed the leg position. Stick with it. This time, from here, extend out those legs. Hands come down. We're going to drop it down and back up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now, the lower down you get, the harder it's going to be, and the more you've got to really squeeze that core. If you want an option, you can keep both feet at the top and just bring it down one leg at a time. Alright? If not, both legs stay together and we lower it together. Alright, one more. Brilliant job. Drop it in. Hands on the side, extend out. Fantastic job. Alright, we're going to extend those legs back out. This time we're just going to hold. So we bring your shoulder blades up off the mat, hands down, and count to 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant job. Alright, it is as simple as that, okay? 5 exercises. You are going to do each exercise for 10 counts, and then your last one you hold for around 10 seconds, okay? If you miss one here or you add one on there, it's not the end of the world. Just stick with it and run through from start all the way to finish. Okay, you ready to do it again? Here we go. We start off with a nice simple crunch. Feet on the floor, toes pointing straight ahead. Guys, let's go. Squeeze. Now, make sure that you are not pulling on the back of your neck. If you are tempted to, take away the hands, either side of the temple, that way you haven't got that temptation. Brilliant job, bring the feet up, let's go, squeeze. You should really feel that, really engage on the abs as you come up. 3, 2, and 1. Extend out, option. We can drop both legs down together and squeeze, or we can do just one at a time. Now, if it's too much to come all the way down, just find a point where you start to feel it, and then you come back up. Yeah, you don't have to go as far down as bringing your feet all the way to the floor if that is too much, alright? You work to the best of your ability. Keep going. One more. Brilliant job. Hands are in, we twist. 10 on each leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. hold it out, nice and strong. Now option with this, if you want to come down, just make sure that you are really squeezing those abs, keeping those legs nice and straight. Shoulder blades can come up if you want. Ready? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. All right, 2 down. We're gonna do 2 more with me, and then we cool it down. So, same idea again. If you want to take a longer break in between, that's not a problem. If you are raring and ready to go, let's get back into it. Now, options again. You can really keep those feet on the floor. If you want to make it slightly harder, you can jump straight into your tabletop position with legs. Let's go. Now, if you had your feet on the floor, come up to this position for your second exercise. If you are already here, why not add a tap, yeah? Come on, halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Remember, we start up here. We can either drop it down one leg at a time, or we can do both legs together, nice and strong, and squeeze back up. Let's go. Should really feel that in the abs. Halfway there, 5 more, come on. Remember the options if we need it. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. All right, legs are in, we're gonna extend. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze across the body. So when you're bringing that elbow across, you are engaging those obliques, yeah? Stick with it, come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. All right, you ready to hold it still? Squeeze. Now the lower you hold that, the more you're gonna feel it in those abs. So don't be afraid to bring it up if you need the recovery. If not, stay nice and low. Come on, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Phew. All right, should really be starting to feel that burn through the core as we come into our last round. Now again, like I said at the beginning, if you are just new into exercise, this is hard work, so leave it here, yeah? Leave it here and then come back next time and try and do an extra round. If you are wanting that challenge, if you want to keep going, you can do this one. You can even maybe do an extra one at the end, all right? It is down to you. As long as you're pushing yourself as hard as you can, that is all I can ask. So, we're gonna go into the last round. Again, those options at the start, if you want, you can come straight into tabletop where the legs are bent. There's a second exercise, you can step one leg down at a time, okay? So use those options if you want. If not, with me all the way. Ready? Okay, here we go. Squeeze. So this is the last one with me. We're gonna make sure that we are really squeezing those abs when we are coming up. We are working the core all the way. 3, 2, 1 more, legs are up. Come on. If you had your leg in this position for the starter, remember, you can drop it down to one leg at a time, or just keep those feet in that tabletop position as we squeeze. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Fantastic job. Ready to drop it down. Come on, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now, you want to make sure that your spine is flush to the mat at all times. So make sure that when you drop the legs down, you're not creating a curve in that spine. Come on, squeeze. Remember those options if we need it. One leg at a time. All right, come on. 3, squeeze. 2, 1 more. We're gonna go into bicycles. And come on. Extend across. Your core should really be burning up now. Halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And last one. Hold it still. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Come on. All right, can we get lower? Push and squeeze. Come on, abs should be locked in as tight as you can. We're gonna go for 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 1. Fantastic job. Whew. Nice little burn for those abs this morning. Bring the knees in towards the chest for me. Wrap your arms around, give it a nice little hug. Now if you have already done something this morning, it's a nice little finisher just to add on to engage those abs. If you are just trying to focus on the abs, then you can do that on its own. Guys, bring your soles together, widen out your legs, let your knees fall to each side, and just relax. Really sink into that mat. Fantastic job. So we did a nice little ab workout this morning. Brilliant job. Bring those knees together, let them fall over towards one side, and then bring both of your arms over and across to the opposite side, just to add that twist across the body. Fantastic job. Swap sides. Now, like I said, work to as many rounds as you can. If you are just starting off, 2 or 3 will do the job. If you're a little bit more experienced, a little bit more advanced, try and push them a little bit further. Fantastic job. Guys, sit yourself up for me. Brilliant job. We'll do one last stretch out. Extend the legs out as far as you can. Reaching down. I always stretch my hamstrings out because they are always tight. A little bit of stretching never did anyone any harm. And fantastic job. Alright guys, that is your abs blast for Wednesday morning. We will see you back on Friday.